Today at Weatherford High School, we've interviewed many students who have remained drug and alcohol free throughout their high school careers. Let's see what they had to say.
Why did you decide not to try alcohol or drugs?
I just feel like in the Bible it specifically tells us not to, and I just see the negative effects of doing something like that. It scares me.
You know, I just see what it does to my family and like what it did to people in my past, so I just made the good choice.
Because they ruin people's lives, and they'll change everything about your life and make everything harder, and people won't respect you.
Really what's inspired me is that the success, because I see a lot of people that don't do those kind of things, and I see the success rate and they're doing very well for themselves, and so I see that and I want to be like that too, so that's really what's inspired me.
Do you feel pressure from others to do alcohol or drugs?
Not at all.
Never.
No.
Not at all.
Who has influenced you to take the high road?
You know, God and my family for sure.
Well, I think mainly my parents and the way that they raised me. I think all my life they just told me to stay away from that stuff because nothing good comes from it.
Definitely God and my parents.
I mean, obviously my coaches, my teachers, my parents too, but it's more of a decision that you make on your own, not somebody else can make it for you.
What do you do about going to get-togethers when people will be using alcohol or drugs?
All my friends, you know, some of them go to that kind of stuff, and when I decide to go, I just make the good choice not to do it, and I just kind of sit back and watch everybody else look dumb.
Well, I mean, mainly you should stay away from situations like that and try to surround yourself by people that aren't going to pressure you into doing that kind of stuff. And people that are going to build you up rather than break you down.
I tell them no, and that they're making a mistake, and I hope that they decide to go a different way.
How has not doing alcohol or drugs affected your life? Made me stay out of trouble, made me be a better person, made me pass my classes.
It's made me make smart choices.
I guess in a positive way, it's made it so I can possibly learn more. I've been able to play athletics and be in athletics and enhance my abilities to play basketball. So it's affected in a really good, positive way.
It's definitely made it a lot cleaner and a lot safer. I think there's a lot less danger in a life without drugs.
If I asked you if you wanted some marijuana, what would you say?
Don't ever ask me that again.
I'm Julie Levine, and I'm here with Coach Wilson. We are here continuing our discussion about Redribbon Week. We want to get his perspective on students dealing with drugs and alcohol issues. Have you ever seen students affected by drugs and alcohol?
Well, I've been in education for 34 years, so I've seen quite a bit of the effect that drugs and alcohol can have on students, especially the destructive nature that drugs and alcohol creates, not only in the classroom and their academic performance, but also how it can destroy their home life as well.
How do you approach student athletes about drug and alcohol?
Well, I think you have to just try to teach them about the destructive nature of drugs and alcohol. We try to get them to understand how it could affect, obviously, their own personal lives, but as a team member, how it could let the team down if something should happen, if they were caught and couldn't participate, or just the effect that it would have on them, and then how that would affect the team as well.
Well, that's all the questions I have today. Thank you, Coach Wilson, for your time. Signing off from the Review, I'm Julie Levine.
smoke weed. That's all I need, cause yo, I'm drug free and weeds are made for whacking, and boy, I ain't slacking.
My name is Teeth Thug. I don't do that drug. I'm really, really tough. I don't need to do that stuff.
In high school, people think they're so cool. If you do drugs, you're a fool and you just look like a tool. We drug free.
What?